Beep beep everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Today we're going to go through the contents of a binder of baseball cards that I bought at the Street of Shops in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, which is an antique mall. And this cost me $35. Now the particulars on it is I believe it has 50 pages of cards. That's 9 cards per page. And if you do the calculation, it is between 7 and 8 cents a card. So let's get right into it. This is going to be a long video. There's a lot to look at. I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as I can, but I'm an amateur at this, so, bear with me. You're more than welcome to click on that cogwheel and speed up the video to 2 times the speed if you don't have the time to go through all this. But, what can I say? It's a large binder. Now, I'm going to try to get my microphone to face me because I know I have issues with sound. All right, let's start. Okay. So the first page is rather unassuming. It's just mostly junk wax stuff. We got a 90 Fleer Griffey, Mike Mussina from 92 Upper Deck, Ricky Henderson, Cecil Fielder. We got one of these large cards from back in the day, McGuire. I hate it when they stick them in these pages because they don't really fit. But the card has kind of got some corner issues as it is, so I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much. And there's Mussina from Leith and Tom Glavine from Triple Play. We got Aubrey Huff, Ken Griffey Jr. on the Summit 95 set. We got an 82 Nolan Ryan. I did take this out and had a look at it, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. You have an 87 Donruss. Action Packed, Rocky Colavito. Don't know much about that set. We have an Upper Deck season highlights of Roger Clemens. There's Nomar Garciaparra. Griffey from one of the score sets in the late 90s, I think. And a leaf card of Jose Canseco. This is the Topps opening day. I think this is 1999. That's Greg Maddux. 20th Century Best insert card for Ricky Henderson. Don't remember what year that came out. Roy Halladay on Ultra. We have an Andrew Jones here on Invincible. The Atlanta Collector's Edition of the Fleer 93. That's Greg Maddux. Vita Blue on one of those action-packed cards again. This is one of the League Leaders cards. It has Randy Johnson on this side, and on the other side is Pedro Martinez. And then we got 2, what does that say? Invincible cards of Frank Thomas and Cal Ripken. This is also from the Invincible set. It's one of the inserts. There's Chipper Jones, Cal Ripken, and Sammy Sosa. And as I understand it, I think they came out with 2 variations of those. I don't think there's a price difference between them. More Invincible cards, J.D. Drew and Mark McGuire. We have Tim Wakefield here. Something from the Ryan Express set. Score 91 Nolan Ryan and Kurt Schilling from 90 Donruss. Donruss 92 Coke card of Nolan Ryan. Alex Rodriguez. Can't quite make out. Oh, there's actually a blank hole in this one. Sorry. Roger Clemens from 94 Fleer. What is that? Upper Echelon is that's a subset in this Upper Deck set of Clemens and Randy Johnson. There's a 92 score Bo Jackson. Another Coke card of Ryan. Alex Rodriguez and Mike Piazza. Jeff Bagwell, Alex Rodriguez. From the Baseball Heroes set, Joe Morgan. Frank Thomas from 92 Upper Deck. Hitting Machines, that's an insert set from Ultra. That's Carlos Baerga. 92 Bo Jackson. 90 Barry Bonds. Nomar Garciaparra and Manny Ramirez. This is a 99 opening day. Gary Sheffield, Sammy Sosa, pinnacle card of Gary Sheffield and Ripken. Another one of the season highlights, Upper Deck for Mark McGwire this time. Another Donruss Coke card. Action packed, that's Ralph Kiner. John Smoltz and Mike Mussina. Leaf card of Ken Griffey Jr. on the Gamers. 88 Topps Jose Canseco. Another Atlantic edition from Fleer 93 of Bonds. There's Manny Ramirez on an Ultra card. 91 MVP Ripken card. Magic Moments subset. Don't remember the year that one came out. Looks like 99. Ryan Coke card again. We got some 84 Topps cards here. We've got leaders cards for strikeouts, stolen bases, and batting leaders. There's Carlton Morris, Tim Raines and Ricky Henderson, Bill Madlock and Wade Boggs. Some 87 Fleer, Dwight Gooden, Len Dykstra, and Roger Clemens. Pete Incaviglia and Jose Canseco. There's a Chili Davis rookie card from 82 Topps. Carl Yastrzemski on the All-Star Glossy set that was inserted, I guess, in 84 Topps rack packs. Community Heroes subset in Upper Deck 93, I think that is, Ripken. 93 Upper Deck Mussina. Stadium Club George Brett. I don't quite remember what this one is. This card made me sad. It's all warped and bent out of shape. And this one made me sad too. Joey Votto rookie card, and it has, I don't know if I can, it's got a crease across it. And it's also kind of a bit warped. So unfortunately, we'll leave that one out. Those didn't pan out too well, but there's some good stuff as we go along. Topps Town David Wright, some leaf cards of Maddox and Sosa. Lincecum on the Topps Town, Tomey, Smoltz, Frank Thomas on one of the studio sets. There's an 88 Topps Ron Guidry, a 90 Topps Dave Winfield, Pete Rose, Lance Berkman, Nolan Ryan record breaker, Pujols, Fielder, and Howard on that card. Roy Oswalt, Gary Sheffield, Cardinals card from Topps Heritage set. Chipper Jones, Frank Robinson, Legends of the Game insert from, don't remember which Topps set that came from. You can let me know in the comments. I did look it up at one time, but I since have forgotten. 88 Topps Nolan Ryan, John Smoltz. Fence Busters, that's Andrew Jones and Chipper Jones from Topps Heritage. Roy Halladay, Winfield and Henderson, and George Brett. We got John Smoltz on another Heritage card. These are from the All-Star cards that were in the 86 Topps rack packs, Eddie Murray and Dale Murphy and Steve Garvey. And Darryl Strawberry's, this is from the 88 rack packs. We have an old Bill Madlock card from Hostess. At least I think that's what that's from. And those were cutout cards. You can see some of the dashed lines there. We have 1972 Topps Tommy John. Frank Thomas, one of those, what's that say, historic commemorative patches. A Ripken card from the 86 Topps rack packs, the All-Star set. 97 Topps Sosa. 95 Fleer Cal Ripken, that's called Smooth Leather. It's an insert set. Ultra All-Star card, Frank Thomas. Mark McGwire on, I think that's 90 Fleer. Upper Deck Ricky Henderson, Sammy Sosa on a Pacific card. 86 Topps Brett Saberhagen, 72 Topps Maury Wills. Jason Giambi, that's I think an opening. I think that's 99 opening day. 84 Topps Steve Garvey, 85 Topps Greg Luzinski, 84 Topps Larry Boa. Dollar calling cards. There's a Barry Bonds here and a Ripken here. I've never seen those before. I have a 92 Fleer Kenny Lofton, 81 Donruss George Brett, Cal Ripken on 93 Upper Deck, and Jarrett Wright on one of those later Fleer sets. Diamond Futures, Ovation AJ Burnett, SP Authentic Tom Glavine, Fleer Greats of the Game, that's Brooks Robinson, Cy Young, I think that's from a different year of that set. Century Memories, this is an Upper Deck set for, this is Frank Robinson. Is that 2018 Donruss? Yeah, 2018 Donruss Chipper Jones, Nolan Ryan. Sabre Stars insert set, Robinson Cano, and a Fleer Focus Tom Glavine. I've never seen Fleer Focus before. Swing Kings Fleer Ultra, that is Joe Mauer. Chase Utley, Madison Bumgarner, Pedro Martinez. This is one of these Bazooka stand-up cards. Pardon the hair. I don't know how the hair got in. The idea is you fold this down and it's like a stand-up, but I won't be doing that with that. David Ortiz, Brooks Robinson from Fleer Fall Classic. Another 2018 Donruss of Eddie Matthews. Garrett Cole and Bo Jackson from back of Pinnacle. So it's got a mixture of modern and junk wax and some vintage. Another Fall Classic one, Roger Maris. Ivan Rodriguez from the Black Diamond set. Chris Shaw, Bowman Platinum. Buster Posey, Bowman Platinum, sorry. Cody Bellinger. And Brooks Robinson from an early Pacific set dating back to 1981. Had to look that one up. Although on the back it says, I don't know if you can see that, Kramer Sports Promotions. But when I checked that out, it's listed in Beckett under the name Pacific. There's Alex Rodriguez, sorry. Mound Dominance, Jim Palmer. And another 2018 Donruss, Madison Bumgarner. Gypsy Queen, Tom Seaver. Don Mattingly of Topps Heritage. Don Sutton on a Gypsy Queen. Sabathia Ultra. Stargell on a Cooperstown card from Panini. Sweet Spots, Don Sutton. Haven't seen any of those before. Robinson Cano. Mike Mussina on the Tops and Bowls. This is the gold card. Garrett Cole. Some triple play cards. We got Ripken, Puckett, and Thomas. Boggs, Canseco, and Clemens. And then some Fleer 90. That's Ripken, Clemens, and Mattingly and McGuire on a card. Andy Pettit. Joe Torre. John Smoltz. Duke Snyder from the archive set. When did that come out? Sometime in the early 90s. It was from the 53 Topps design. Chris Sale and Stadium Club. Stat Stars, Nomar Garcia-Pera. That's Own the Game insert set from one of the early 2000 Topps sets. Cliff Lee, Jose Canseco from 87 Topps. And Clemens and Pettit on an 2018 Donruss card. Another Fall Classics card from Fleer. I think this is from 2003. That's Nolan Ryan. We have a Dave Winfield Archives card. Ricky Henderson on the Archetypes insert from one of the earlier 2000s Top sets. Nolan Ryan, this is an Upper Deck card. I think this set was called Hall of Famers. Another Upper Deck set called the All Time Classics. That's Tom Seaver and Willie Stargell. Madison Bumgarner on an early Topps Holiday card. Jeff Bagwell on an SP Game Bat Edition card. And on a Topps Perennial All-Stars insert set. There's Joey Gallo. Andrew Jones on a Fleer 97 New Horizon insert set. There's Tom Glavine. Frank Thomas on an early Heritage New Age Performers set. The Long Ball Legends insert set. Don't remember which top set that was from. That's Darryl Strawberry. I think there's another one in here. Gypsy Queen Bob Gibson. Giancarlo Stanton. This is a TCMA card. Casey Stengel. And postseason preeminence insert for Hideki Matsui. I think the TCMA, that's from 1983. We have an Upper Deck Vintage Jim Bunning, a Score Barry Bonds, and a retro Frank Robinson from Upper Deck. Gypsy Queen Mookie Betts. Bob Gibson from the Topps Gold Standard insert set. Dave Winfield from 2018 Donruss. Tony Gwynn from Contenders. Diamond Kings Madison Bumgarner. And Giancarlo Stanton All-Star card. Manny Machado from Bowman. Cody Bellinger. Gold Nuggets Greg Maddux. CC Sabathia from a Fleer Tradition card. Justin Verlander. Ricky Henderson. Another Manny Machado. Both on the same page. 86 George Brett and a 95 Select Mike Mussina. 81 Topps Willie Stargell. There's a Joe Niekro from that set, and 81 Donruss Tom Seaver. There's some League Leaders cards from the early 80s sets. That's Ryan and McCaddy, Henderson and LaFleur. Reggie Jackson, Gorman Thomas, and Dave Kingman. Tim Raines All-Star card from 83 Topps. And a Gary Carter card from there too. Lamar Hoyt and Steve Carlton on the 83 Topps Leaders card. There's a Yastrzemski from 81. Brett and Carew from 81 Donruss. Floyd Bannister and Steve Carlton on the 83 Topps card there. Robin Yount from 81. Nolan Ryan from 83. Eckersley from 81. Yastrzemski from 83. Bench from 81. And Garvey from 81. Some 81 team cards with Alan Trammell in the middle. And yeah, there's a couple of them that have markings on them. Some are free of markings and some have markings, but no big whoop. Roy Halladay and Nomar Garciaparra. Andrew McCutchen on a Pinnacle card. Jack Morris on a Pinnacle card. Topps Noteworthy, that's Brooks Robinson. And Andrew McCutchen, don't remember what that one's called. It's an HTA set from Topps from 2010. Ricky Henderson, a real small Bowman Heritage card that I did not look up. That's Hank Sauer, and it's meant to represent one of those older Bowman sets from back in the day. Actually, that's a Bowman Heritage card. And Ricky Henderson, some kind of legend set for Upper Deck. George Springer and Manny Machado on a Topps Opening Day card. Sports Illustrated Frank Robinson. Adam Duvall. Bob Gibson. Giancarlo Stanton. Bob Gibson on a Ted Williams card. I don't run into those very often. There's Pedro Martinez and Bob Gibson on that card. And Barry Bonds. Brad Pennington from an early Bowman card. Pretty cool border design. There's Topps Serial Series. That's Dale Murphy. It looks just like the Ralston Purina set that came out the same year. Post-1991 Bobby Bowe. Manny Ramirez Bowman Platinum. Postseason Preeminence Bob Gibson. An Honor Roll card of Ken Griffey from Pinnacle Zenith. Nolan Ryan Record Breakers card from, I think, 88 Topps. Curt Schilling 90 Score. And Jeff Bagwell from 92 Topps. Another 93 Fleer Atlantic. That's Greg Maddux. That's a Hostess card. Don't remember the year that came out. That's Jose Canseco. 90 Fleer Barry Bonds. There's a Fernando Valenzuela on the Ralston Purina set. I think that came out in 84. Yeah, 84. 90 Score Ben McDonald. Strawberry Jackson, and a 1980 Topps Mets team card, which is rather marked up. Brian McCann, Frank Thomas, Hunter Bishop, Cal Jr. and Billy on one of the Upper Deck cards, 1980 A's card, Henderson on Bowman. There's the Griffies, Griffey again, and Coco Crisp on a Topps Chrome card. Nolan Ryan, Fleer 90, Bo Jackson again, Nolan Ryan, Bo Jackson, and Greg Maddux, Frank Thomas, Kirby Puckett, and Jim Thome. And this is 87 Fleer All-Star Team. I think that came out as a insert set for, I guess it's from the 87 Fleer. I thought maybe it was from 88. 90 Topps Clemens. There's some 1961 cards that are kind of beat up. J. Hook and Don Gile. Rod Carew, 82 Topps All-Star card. Tom Chaney from 63 Fleer. Unfortunately, you can see there's a staple and some holes in it, and I think there's another one up here. So this was stapled down to something back in the day, so that's unfortunate. 1972 Topps Mike Cuellar. 81 Fleer Winfield, 81 Topps Winfield, and a 1990 Upper Deck Robin Ventura. Kenny Lofton, Ryan Klesko, and Bo Jackson. Some more junk wax. Curt Schilling, there's a Manny Ramirez rookie card. Mike Piazza. Wade Boggs, Ripken, and Bonds from the 90 set. Kirby Puckett and Ryan Sandberg from Hostess. Ricky Henderson. 2 postcards, Coleman and Sandberg. 87 Topps All-Star Strawberry. Brett, Dave Winfield, and that's on Topps Black Gold, and a postcard of Barry Bonds. That one I haven't seen before. Looks like it's a 30-card set. 1994 it came out. 86 Cecil Fielder rookie card. 87, what's that, Fleer Reggie Jackson. 84 Topps All-Star Eddie Murray. Some more 84 Topps, Brett and Ripken. Ripken and Mike Boddicker. 81 Donruss, Concepcion and Dawson. And an 80 Topps Don Sutton. That's a little bit beat up. Classic Roger Clemens. I think that came out in the late 80s or early 90s. Bonds and Ripken from 86 Topps. There's Bonds and Roger Clemens and Randy Johnson on Leaf cards. Greg Maddux, Barry Bonds. 1972 Topps. This is the RBI leaders of Joe Torre, Willie Stargell, and Hank Aaron. That card is really worn out, so it wasn't that big of a deal. There's Piazza and Wakefield, Sosa. Ripken record breaker from 90 Topps. Henderson 91 score. A couple more 91 scores. And another record breaker for this time for Nolan Ryan. Another 91 Topps record breaker. That's Ripken. Some more 91 scorecards. There's a Chipper Jones rookie card. Curt Schilling and the Griffies. Some more junk wax. I'll just be quiet for a little bit and catch my breath. Jim Abbott, Pete Rose, some all-star cards. Van Slyke, Griffey, Maddux, and Clemens. Bo Jackson, a later card for him. Mussina, Bazooka, Tony Gwynn. I guess that came out in 1990. Jeff Bagwell, 93 Upper Deck. There's a CC Sabathia from Topps Chrome. Topps Gold Label, Chipper Jones. Fleer Game Time, Frank Thomas. Chipper Jones Rookie Cup card. Greg Maddux. Mike Mussina. 86 Topps Ryan Sandberg, and a Frank Thomas that I am not able to identify, and there are no markings on the back. This may be a Rob Broder card. If you don't know what those are, have a look. They are unlicensed cards that he produced a lot of in the late 80s and early 90s, and I think that this is one of them. And it was to showcase his photography, but the funny thing about them is the photography wasn't all that great about them. And there's a lot of them out there, but I don't see them very often anymore. But as I understand it, they were dealing with them quite a bit back in the day. 89 Sandberg, Mike Mussina, Bartolo Colon, that's Flair Showcase. We have a bunch of cards from here. Peavy, Frank Thomas, Dontrelle Willis, Roy Oswalt, and Tom Glavine. There's a Manny Ramirez Topps Trading Card History insert set. Pretty cool looking though. I don't remember what... Is that Play Ball, I think? I'm not real familiar with cards from pre-Topps era. Bowman Chrome, Pedro Martinez. There's Ivan Rodriguez. That's another one of those trading card history set cards. Smoltz, Josh Beckett, Dustin Pedroia, Roger Clemens from Pinnacle 97, Kerry Wood, Jose Altuve, and Prince Fielder. StarQuest. That's Ichiro. Some Diamond Kings, Mel Ott and Joey Votto, Chipper Jones. Another StarQuest card of Pedro Martinez. Topps Chrome Prospects card with Joe Mauer and Justin Morneau on it. Topps Gold label Ivan Rodriguez. That's not an actual 84 Topps Dwight Gooden. There's Adam Dunn StarQuest. That's one of those iconic card insert cards from 2019 Topps. Absolute Memorabilia 2003. That's Frank Thomas. Don't see them very often. There's a 91 Classic Ken Griffey. There's an Upper Deck Vintage Home Run Leaders. Rodriguez, Tomei, and Palmeiro. Josh Hamilton. StarQuest card of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Or no, is that senior? That's senior, sorry. Jason Bay from Topps Heritage Chrome. And that one is numbered out of 1,959, and that's because this is from the 1959 Topps design. Adrian Gonzalez and Jim Edmonds on that card. There's a Pedro Martinez and Aubrey Huff from Flair Showcase. There's a Biggio there and some Pinnacle 97, Garcia Pera, McGuire, and Bonds. There's Griffey on an early Bowman card. What are these called? Topps co-signers. Prince Fielder, Chipper Jones, Josh Beckett, Hanley Ramirez. There's Joe Mauer on a Topps Chrome, Roy Oswalt, Josh Beckett. Wave of the Future, Adam Wainwright, Hunter Pence. Rookie Cup card from Topps Chrome. Some more Flair Showcase, Rodriguez, Sheffield, Tomei, Ichiro, Schilling, and Mauer. Ramirez and Maddox, and Roy Oswalt from Upper Deck MLB Artifacts, which is a set I'm not familiar with. Some more Chrome, Frank Thomas and Dontrelle Willis. Some more Heritage Chrome, that's Jim Tomei. That one is numbered out of 1959. And Scott Kazmir, and that one is also numbered out of that. Ryan Braun, Lincecum, and Pedro Martinez. Bo Jackson and Justin Verlander. Chipper Jones. A late Bo Jackson card from 94, Flair. Frank Thomas, Pinnacle Zenith. And there's a Ernie Banks card on Topps Chrome. Numbers game. Sammy Sosa, Hideo Nomo. And the last page, last page, Mike Mussina, Manny Ramirez, Andrew Jones, Ricky Henderson. Whoops. Manny Ramirez, Barry Bonds, Tom Glavine, Jeff Bagwell, and CC Sabathia make up the end of this binder. So that is a $35 binder I bought at the Street of Shops, an antique mall in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Again, it has, I believe, 50 pages, and if you calculate, it comes out to 7 to 8 cents a card. So I think I did okay. You are more than welcome to leave comments below and let me know how I did. Did I get a good deal, or did I not? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care and have a great day. Beep, beep.